What's up? Just get my fit right real quick. Everybody's logged off. I'm not that corny and cringe, guys. Stick around. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I am that kind of cringe, though. Love some action movies, but we're here to talk about a horror movie. Ish, you say. Ish. And that is not the title of the movie. It is The Black Phone.
Which we were all excited to see.
The anticipation is off the charts here, dude. And I finally got to see this pile of shit. I won't say it's a pile of shit. Just stick around. Stick around. There we go. No, yeah, we all were excited for this. And what sucked about this movie was everything about it. No, what sucked about the movie was I remember it came out of nowhere and smacked me in the face. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I was like, that's like only 3 months away. And then I know where they pushed it back 6 months. And I was like, fuck. But we finally got to see it tonight, guys. Of course, we were down Josh and Tyler, but we have Derrick returning for a second time. He was on the Train to Busan Reviews. So go check that out.
Was that long ago?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me again. It's an honor to be back with the Box Office Banner boys.
We were forced.
Oh, it was a privilege. Yeah, he's like, you will have me on again, bitch. Like we said before the scouts, you're not free enough. It's been forever.
I will lock you in a basement.
Yeah, dude. That spoiler alert.
Peel off your skin.
No, that's in the trailer. What do we think of the movie, guys? Without further fucking ado.
Well, guys, you know I'm not really a big horror movie guy, but
rocked your socks though. The pizza socks.
It fucked me up to say the least, man.
You did jump a few times.
Yeah, dude.
And then motherfucker.
There was at least 4 or 5 goddammits.
Yeah.
See, I couldn't hear it for some reason.
Dude, I was. Oh, God damn it! Fuck!
It was that one on the. She's on the bicycle in the rain.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
dude,
that was
fucking,
your loudest one.
I can't. No spoilers. My bad. I almost fucked up.
Yeah,
right
no,
there.
no spoilers, but that was in the trailer, so we can talk about
right.
that.
This will be a spoiler review, though.
You don't want to just duck around it for a
No,
minute?
I mean, we'll do non-spoilers for a minute, but
gonna
It will be
it'll-
spoilers at one point. We'll let you know when it happens.
So basically, this boy
Spoiler alert.
Finn and his sister Gwen, Finn and Gwen. I never even noticed.
you
that
said
was
boy Finn.
Yeah.
When you said, I thought you said
boyfriend.
Yeah, I swear it's I heard. But basically, this boyfriend and his
Oh, okay,
sister.
yeah,
I was like,
sister.
who's boyfriend?
But no,
okay,
this
continue. Sorry, that really threw
Finn
me off.
and Gwen is brother and
Alright.
sister, and there's been these kidnappings going on. Some guy in a black van with black balloons, and the movie goes from there.
Yes, sir.
And dude, it starts off with a bang though, for real, because you get to meet Ron
Ron
Ronnie.
Artest?
What was his name? Ronnie.
Which
Or
one? I'm not good
the
with
fighter.
names. I never am.
Damn, what was
Robin.
his name?
The Mexican
Robin.
guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Robin,
kid.
you meet this kid Robin who is being bullied, and it's like, oh dude, this sucks. He's about
trying
to
to
get
be
fucked
bullied.
up. Yeah, but he's talking like a badass, and you're just like, oh, should he be doing this?
Yeah, who's this
Like,
little skinny
Where's
guy
this gonna
over
go,
here?
dude? He fucks that bully up. Bro. He fucks
He
him
threw a
up.
Van Damme spin kick.
Yes.
Bro, I know. I was like, hold up a second, dude.
Dude, it was a punching too. He held him for a second, and he's like, okay, and then just started, dude, fucking. And it was one of those scenes too where you're like, are they about to go this far?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
is he about to
dude.
kill this?
Yeah, dude.
I was like, oh,
I was right
shit.
there with you, dude.
But yeah, I love that. And then afterwards, you get the bathroom scene where he's like,
Kind-hearted.
he's like, the more blood, the more they get the message,
Right.
And it's like,
I
oh,
get
that makes
that.
sense.
I mean, he might die in the process. But
Yeah.
I get it. For the greater good.
It's a little bit of foreshadowing here.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, yeah. So we don't want to go too far into it. I never watched like the second trailer, maybe parts that was in it, but that's not really huge amongst the story. It's kind of just in the setup mode. I don't even want to give too much more away in that department either, though, because I liked going in almost blind to this movie.
What do we think about vibes of it then?
Vibes? I mean, dude.
Because this is a dark ass fucking movie.
Dude,
like this
I
is almost like
literally-
snuff.
I'm still breathing heavy, dude, and we've been out of it for like, what, an hour and a half now,
Oh,
dude?
no,
Like
probably.
the whole ride home.
Man. I didn't
was
know
just
what
like,
you were doing, dude. I was like smoking a lot of cigarettes or something. I was like, is he all right? Who knows?
Rubbing my scalp and shit, dude.
I got you.
Where you at with the vibes on it?
The vibes are good. I am digging the vibes. I do like the feel, but it's like what the trailer sells, really. It takes it, like, you're like, are they going to take it there? Viewing the trailer and knowing Scott Derrickson and knowing Ethan Hawke, I really thought they were going to go for that, and they do. I think you do. The trailer does deliver you know exactly what's almost in this film. There's a few kind of twisty turnies, and there's some
one
stuff.
big twist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was the worst purple nurple I've ever seen. In my life. Yeah, there's definitely like a twist, and it's definitely an interesting movie that I think you should see. Whether it lived up to my expectations, that's another thing, and I'll save all that for after the rating. But yeah, it was. It was good. I'm trying to think of a way to describe it without giving too much away. I'm usually good at that. But
So
it's definitely dark.
Fucking intense, maybe.
Scott
menacing.
Derrickson, the director, did Sinister,
Yes.
which is one of my
okay.
favorite horror movies, of all time, and it's also considered, one of the scariest horror movie. Vibes wise, I was expecting this movie to kind of almost be hand and foot like the same as Sinister, which it had its moments, like moments down, stairs, and then moments with like the real like grungy raw footage kind of material.
Yeah, you did get that.
I got the vibes from Sinister, but for the most part, what Scott Derrickson did with this movie for me was like, I think he upped the ante on his directing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think in order for him to do another horror movie, he's got to have something like good.
Oh, yeah.
Like really good.
Dude,
I like
he's gonna have
Sinister.
to climb that mountain. Bro.
You don't?
No, I said, you're like, if he's going to do another one after Sinister, he needs something good. And I was like,
Oh.
not like Sinister.
No.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It was
But-
scary, but I hated it. I don't get it.
But yeah, dude, the vibes of this movie had me rocking the first, because this is my
He
second
was.
viewing.
It was just, no.
And my first viewing of it, it was like, I felt it was just that, like you're talking about, like almost makes you sweat the
Dude.
intensity of some of the scenes in it. And how
Bro,
this
I'm not
movie's
gonna
like
lie.
one
I don't know if
big
y'all
build-up.
saw me, but I was like rubbing my leg.
I
I was
seen
trying
that,
to get
yeah.
the goosebumps to go away.
I couldn't
dude.
see you around Rodney's big head. And Rodney likes to do this motion where he sits
Oh, yeah,
forward.
bro.
Yeah.
And I don't think he did that. I
He
guess
gets
because it's his
into
second
it.
I've
viewing.
already seen it, so I knew what was coming.
Yeah, the intensity's there. Ethan Hawke did a great job.
Oh,
All the
man.
acting in this movie was very well done.
Oh yeah.
No doubt about it. He's over.
I know.
That means I'm gonna say something. When
I'll let you
anytime
finish
somebody
it.
goes like this, leans in like this, and puts 3 fingers down, they're ready to talk. That's like a international sign for I ain't interrupting you, but
Hold
bro,
on,
man.
I got next.
Something to say.
I'm in the batter's box.
What was you saying?
Yeah, and he's like, I don't remember it. So go on. That's right, exactly what just happened.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Besides the point, though, I was just touching on the acting. The acting was good. And speaking of vibes, the old school serial killer vibes, dude, of like the old real life monsters. Fucking people that you didn't want to see. Like, even like in the early 90s when I was a kid, where my mom was like, watch out for vans. You don't have to worry about that type of shit anymore. I mean, you do, but you don't. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna say real fast, like I never saw anybody trying to offer puppies or candy to me. I probably would have fallen for it.
Yeah,
I'm not
you'd have been
gonna lie.
done, dude. Yeah, like, come on. I only had one time where I had a situation like that. I remember I went to my buddy's house, and a white van kind of felt like it was following me. And then I went around the cul-de-sac, and then I came back around to see if it would follow me, and it just kind of stood. I guess that's dumb now. As a kid, they're not gonna go, ooh, like if I just keep following me in a circle, like they're definitely following me. Gotcha, bitch. I know what you're doing now. But they kind of parked, or they went like down there to the end, and I was like, okay, they're going by. And then I went to my buddy's house, Kevin, and I went to knock on the door. They weren't there, and then I turned around, that van was then parked right here. And I was like, what in the fuck is going on here? And then I got on my bike, and like, I don't know, like my mom might have like a sixth sense or something. She came over and she's like, Brandon, you trying to come home? Like, I didn't call her, alert her or anything. She took me home, and she's like, I saw that van kind of like, I got a weird vibe from it.
Right.
And like, I came out, and they were just still parked there.
Fuck that.
I didn't trust a Mexican again until IU Day.
Bro.
No, I'm just playing. They weren't even Mexican. Calm down, people. No, but it was a white van. I didn't even see the driver. Like, it's almost like I was looking at the van as like a person.
Yeah.
It was like weird as fuck. It
was its own entity.
Yeah, it's a fucking transformer, and God knows what's inside of there. Yeah, good stuff. But you get those vibes. Those are the vibes, people. We're gonna talk some spoilers, some
Well,
spoilerific.
real quick,
He's
Gwen?
like, this was my.
Yeah, it is. I remember that when you said the acting. Gwen
Oh,
is
bro.
flawless in this movie.
Fantastic,
Her
bro.
crying is up to par with Florence Pugh, in my
It
opinion.
was
Because it was so
believable as fuck.
realistic to me the way she was after he
Pew,
was
pew,
spanking
pew.
her and
Don't
shit.
talk about her.
Dude, I know, dude. It's
Nah,
I was
she's
sitting there
great.
thinking, I was like, dude, is she like crying as good as Florence can? Like,
Yeah, right.
But dude, she murdered this movie.
Oh, dude, it was awesome.
Yeah,
They
she was
all
awesome.
did, really. But
and
but she did more than I thought she was gonna do for sure.
Oh
was
yeah.
in the
awesome.
I
movie.
mean, dude, if we're talking about crying right now, dude, Finn, dude, sitting in
Yeah.
the,
Oh,
I mean,
in the corner
in
when
the
he just
corner,
broke
bro.
down.
Oh
yeah,
my
let's
gosh,
not go
bro.
too deep into it though. But yeah. But yeah, Finn does cry in this
Yes, he
movie
does.
at one point. All right.
and he cries well.
Very well. We enjoyed his tears. Do we have the spoilers locked and loaded though? I'm guessing we
Yeah.
want to save ratings for after spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do all that. Good deal.
Spoilers ahead.
All right, motherfuckers. What in the fuck was this? No, who wants to go first, man? I can if y'all
Push it
want
on
to.
the indoor.
On to me, huh?
Oh.
Spoiler territory. Let's go with. Okay, so Robin gets. He's the last one we see get kidnapped before Finn, and the phone calls in the basement,
Oh my god, dude.
and how each kid that called him was not. I mean, not only a victim, but there was
It was like in direct succession.
3 altogether that we didn't meet beforehand.
Yeah, right.
I think we had the Vince character, and then Billy, the newspaper delivery boy, and then the one that we didn't see a face or anything for. It sounded like a girl, I guess.
Well, the one she was like hanging upside down.
Yeah, you're talking
Oh,
about
that's-
the
yeah.
one that said that nobody knew who he was before, but now everybody knows his name.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I just like how the way Scott Derrickson put it together in a way that are all callbacks at the end when the climax happens and the phone is put up to an ear and they're all saying what they said to Finn, and you're like, oh my god, they weren't really talking to Finn. They were talking for future reference for when this scene happens.
Yes, sir.
And I'm just like, holy shit, some hell
it
of
was nicely
callbacks.
tied together, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, tripped you out a little bit.
It did. It did. I was really excited about it. I was like, dude, that's awesome. Like, that's really good callback right there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
This isn't for you. Yeah.
Oh man.
That it was cool. For some reason, I wasn't expecting so many masks, but like
Oh, yeah,
watching the trailer again in my head, I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of different masks. Like,
Yeah.
why did I not
Which one
piece
was your
that together?
favorite?
I don't know.
I like the frown mask.
The
a
frown
lot.
mask?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Personally, I think whenever he has the top off, like that's kind of my
Oh,
favorite. 'cause
just
it's like,
with the smile.
yeah, it's like half human, half demon or whatever.
They were all
man. It's
good
just-
in their own way. Even the one where it didn't have like a mouth at all in the beginning. Where he was
Oh,
just
yeah.
Oh
talking
yeah,
and
dude,
Just
that one
all
freaks
chin.
me out.
Fucking Crimson Chin over here, dude.
Fucking that one at the very end, the last mask he wore when he got blood on it. That one fucking for some reason was creepy as shit to me. And it just covered from his nose up.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah, dude, that shit was pretty crazy. But we talk about the brother.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was weird to me.
dude.
I was like, is the brother really in there? Like, when it went below and it was like, oh shit, that's his house. I'm like, are they really saying that or are they trying to confuse us? Because, like, I actually was kind of jumping off board a little bit. I'm like, how is this brother going to tie into things? Like, I like the actor a lot. He was in Sinister and Sinister 2. You know, he's Eddie Kasprak in It Chapter 2.
Oh fuck, he was
Yeah.
older Eddie.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a solid actor.
Yeah.
He's always like really good. And I thought, he had a funny little haha goofy moment.
Dude,
but
the cocaine.
But I wanted that to be like he had a cameo. I'm like, oh, they had him in the movie. When I found out he was in the house with them, I was like, what? Like, I get it for twist
Did
sake.
you call it?
No. But I get it for twist sake, but then I was like, how is he going to tie into this? He's got this goofy ass brother. Like, that's going to take down the tone of the movie and ruin it. And
I think they used him perfectly.
they did when it was all said and done, because they did the only thing they could have done.
Yeah.
They murdered his ass.
Dude,
but
so brutal,
but the whole
bro.
time it was kind of taking me out of the movie, because the whole time I'm like, yeah, but how? Like, I couldn't even enjoy what I was watching at points,
shit.
because I was just like, how is he gonna tie? He's the maniacal, like he comes down the steps. He's like, this is my brother. He's like, oh, I do the cocaine, and like, and I'm like, that's gonna fucking ruin the
Just
movie.
a crazy guy.
And I couldn't figure out. And he's like, I told I fucking turned those cops away, didn't night. I did a pretty good job with that.
Dude,
like,
that
that's
fuck-
going.
Oh,
I was like,
I see what you're
I was like,
saying,
how
yeah.
is that gonna?
That would have
fucking-
fucked the movie up.
Yeah, and
Bro.
I'm like, how do they avoid that? And they did the only thing they could have
Yeah.
done to avoid that. I didn't expect him to kill his brother,
Dude, that was so dope though.
but that
I'm not
kill
gonna
was
lie, I
amazing.
felt like that was getting ready to happen, dude.
No,
But-
once he
Well,
went
the
down
way
the
they didn't
steps,
open
I
the
was like,
door.
it had to be.
And not to mention, dude, like he's like, so you want me to tell you how I figured this shit out?
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, what the fuck are you thinking? Get the kid out the goddamn basement.
well,
Like,
he was
coke.
fucking doped up on
he's
a
like,
lot
no,
of
you need to
coke.
know like how I figured this shit out. It just like clicked for me, man.
Just like he's doing with the cops. He doesn't understand the moment.
Did y'all happen to notice whenever he was coming out of the basement the first time and he was going through or trying to figure out the combination and all that, as he was walking to that front door, you see the board that the dude was working on. That like
Oh really?
that crime board.
I didn't notice.
You
I
that.
didn't see
notice
that.
that?
I was really fixated on looking at Ethan Hawke in the
Yeah,
reflection.
that's what-
And
I didn't see that.
Well, I think that's what you're supposed to see,
Yeah.
and that's supposed to take
He
your
was
eyes
blurred for a
away
little bit,
from
though,
there.
too.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could see him in the reflection, so I was like looking at him like, is his head gonna turn? What's gonna fucking happen?
Oh, you're talking. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was kind of
So
tripping off that.
most intense moment like that, like most like tense, like because I know we got the one where he's going upstairs when he finally does go upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
and then anytime Ethan Hawke came to the stairs but only stopped at the end of the stairs,
Yeah.
it was always
He was in
creepy
shadow.
as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
when he
I
did
don't know,
that.
dude. If I had to say, I say that one of the most intense moments for the movie for me was whenever
fist
the
fight.
pinball guy, what was his name?
Vince.
Vince. Whenever like he like screams at
Oh,
and
yeah, gets
yells.
sucked back.
Yeah, dude. Like,
That made me jump the first time around.
bro, I was
dude.
like, what is happening? He's sending shockwaves through this entire room right now, dude.
I'm going with the stairs, but like the most chilling moment to me, I'll go there, is definitely when he gave him the food for the first time, and he was initially going to go up the stairs, and he went to open the door, and the phone rang, and it was
Yeah.
kind of, because in that moment you're always like, do I go? I mean, that's it, but that's too easy.
Yeah.
And then you're like, fuck, I don't know what to do, but I got to try to get out. But then he had the benefit of hearing this phone, and then he goes back, and they're like, don't go up, it's a trap. That was like really chilling to me, just to like
Dude.
know. I'm like, damn, like he like
and
imagine
dude, then
what would
seeing him in the chair.
Oh my gosh,
He's
bro.
just chilling, shirtless,
Yes,
like,
dude.
like just waiting for him to come up, dude.
Fucking crazy. Oh, what about the dad? Finn and
Oh,
He did
gosh,
great.
dude.
Gwen's dad, dude.
Bro, that like I'm not gonna lie, the beginning of the movie had me uncomfortable as hell.
Oh
because I
yes,
was like,
he went there.
I was like, bro, really, man? Like,
Yeah.
could you slurp any louder? Like,
That was
Yeah.
an intense
they're not gonna
moment.
hear you up in the barn. Like,
Yeah, and then she slammed the thing. She's like,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, daddy.
I was like, why are you even making like? Because he went back to reading the newspaper, and you're wondering, like, too, you're like, why is she even making fun of him in the background? I
Yeah,
feel like
right.
he's about to punch
You're
her in
hoping
the
that
face.
man does not have peripheral
But it
vision.
sets it's good that it like didn't dive too deep into anything. This movie was like really almost
Really good
a
pace.
master class in like selling every vibe without wearing everything
Yes.
out.
Yes.
Like
Agreed.
even explaining where the dad was at. It was so simple. Like to see where he's at, not just because of the fucking the mother, as we find out, but like in the beginning he's reading the paper and it's talking about like they're like a pension or something, or like they close the plant or
Yeah.
something, so you can only assume like he's
Yeah, he
reading
probably
that
lost his job.
like he lost his job. Like we didn't have to go like, I lost my job and this is how you treat me. like leave it up to the smart people or people that just pay attention. Like, hey, I can piece that easy thing together. It sells everything you need to know without having to draw things out. And especially, like I always say in this TikTok age, that's very important.
Oh,
Because a lot of people do not have the attention spans. And even me, dude, like for this kind of movie, in the beginning I was like, let fucking capture this motherfucker. I'm ready to see Ethan Hawke. But as it kept going, I'm like, they're fleshing this
Well,
out and doing it very well.
I get what you're saying on that because at first I was like, you know, are they just going to save the capturing for like the last 20, 30 minutes of the movie? Like, it's just going to be a quick in and out done deal. But I think
I never felt
once
that way.
Once Finn got taken though, I was like, oh, this pacing is amazing because we still had like an hour left.
Dude,
Yeah.
I know. I checked my
And we got
freaking
to
watch,
know.
bro, and I was like, dude, we're only an hour in right
yeah,
now.
so we still had plenty of time to flesh all that out, which was pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
And it was important to get to know everybody. And his relationship with his sister was huge, especially the way she took up for him, came in and smashed that dude in the head with a rock.
Well, not only that, but even the girl that sits next to him in science class is like, I just wish I had a relationship with my brother like you have with your sister. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
the little touches like that. You don't have to have like here, let's play games together and do all that. Just saying like, oh, I'm coming to his defense. Bang, that rock right there, as quick as ever,
Dude,
and you're like, bam, they're close.
Bro.
A person in passing, like, man, I wish I was as close. Bam, it's over with, it's done,
Yep.
and it hits just the same. That's what I'm touching on when I'm saying like, it's very good at that.
And then if we want to go into the ending, you know, the
We don't.
climax of
No.
it.
Not quite yet, Rodney.
I will say there was things that I was joking about the we don't, but then it did pop in my head also. There was things that did like frustrate me and like things I also kind of didn't really understand and or get about him trying to get out. Now, I understand he's got to do things like he's trying to dig the hole and all that, and that ended up coming back in the ending and played an awesome part.
Yeah.
But two things that happened that kind of messed with me. First, like the window thing, I don't really understand what was even being
It was for
gone
the-
for at that point.
The metal piece to be in the bottom of that hole.
Yeah, I know that, but that's not what it was for initially.
Yeah.
What do you
I mean, like,
Initially,
what's he
he was trying to get out.
No, yeah, I'm talking about story-wise.
Yeah, I
That's
know
what that
story,
was.
but
okay,
I'm,
in the movie,
I'm
though,
putting myself in that situation. I'm like, okay, he's trying to break that thing off so then he can get out the window.
I don't
That's
even think
what
he was
I
trying
was
to break it.
thinking.
right.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got to break it in order to get
But
out
that
the window.
remember, it's soundproofed,
Yep.
and he soundproofed it himself, so that's
Yeah,
probably a thick-ass window.
Yeah, but what's he trying to do there?
He's trying to
Get
hit that
out.
little lock. I don't know why. He
Yeah.
probably had to break that afterwards. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're saying like he gets up there and while he's hanging up there, he maneuvers
Yeah,
the
which
lock.
is kind of dumb, but
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, because that's the way I'm looking at it. For me, I thought from the word go, I thought he was trying to get that metal thing off. So at first, I thought he was gonna pull on it, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna get up there and like shake it. So then when it ripped off, I was like, fuck. And like for some reason, my dumbass, even though he said he soundproofed it, I did catch that. Like it's not like I didn't think about it, but for some reason, in the moment, I'm like, fuck, he
That was
heard
loud.
him.
Yeah,
so
that's-
Yeah,
I thought that too.
yeah, but you're just like natural instinct is do that. But as soon as he got that out, I'm like, okay, now he can go up there and do some shit. And I'm like, okay, well, that's okay. They're
Well,
just
if you
not
notice,
doing
he messed
anything
with one
that.
thing, and then he would go and hang out for a little while. But
Yeah.
he played it smart with
Yeah.
timing.
oh yeah.
But that's the thing. He would, but he's still digging. So I'm like, he got that off, and now he's gonna fucking work on getting out. And it was just like, I got this metal clanker off, and now I'm done with that. Like, why? I don't understand what he was doing there.
Guys,
It
am I
doesn't
the
make
only
sense to
one-
me.
Am I the only one that was like those rolls of carpet, bro? Lean him up against the damn wall.
Well, that's what I thought he was gonna do.
and climb up them.
I swear to God, that's what I thought the plan was. I thought he was going to yank that out, and then he was going to climb up the rows of carpet and try to bang out the
Yeah,
window or
something.
do something. That was my thought. And then when he ripped it out, I was like, okay, here comes the... No, he just
No,
wanted
he's
to get a
gonna-
little more
yeah.
sunlight. Like, I was
Gonna
like...
take him a nap.
yeah, so I don't understand that. And
He
the other-
did get hit on the head pretty hard. by
Yo,
that
yeah, he
thing,
fell
though.
hard. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, man, that couldn't have been
Yeah,
intentional,
but
man.
you obviously going to fucking go back up and do it again. Oh, please. And then the other thing is, too, like, why didn't Ethan Hawke notice that wasn't there anymore?
That's one of my only complaints about this
Yeah.
movie is Ethan Hawke never checked the room.
So I'm saying, yeah, but the
Yeah,
other,
I mean, for
the,
real though.
the other shit is like, why? Like, for one, that kid that dug up shit, you're gonna be like, this motherfucker. No one would ever think to do that again. So it's not even gonna fucking cross your mind unless you're like ridiculously paranoid. And you could be like, well, you're a serial killer. Like, yeah, but he's a serial killer. And serial killers notoriously, as it goes on, get less paranoid. That's how they get caught.
Yeah.
They get more cocky. He's not thinking somebody's gonna do that, or like the other dude banging into the fucking wall. Like, who would do that again? I don't even know why that motherfucker did
Dude,
that.
I did like that guy,
Yes,
man.
but the fucking window. I'm sitting here. I'm like, what was his purpose? He got that off, and then nothing came of it. And then on top of that, the window is literally Ethan Hawke comes in and is like, is it brighter? Oh,
Yeah, right.
what were you doing? So the window, everything to do with the window, it was cool, the build up to it, but I don't understand any of it. And I don't understand. Ethan Hawke, I can maybe be like, okay, like maybe he didn't notice, but I feel like he would have. Like, I feel like that's normal. Checking under a rug that's out of sight. They're like, is he going to dig up the floor? But, like, has he been messing with the windows? You're going to fucking do that. That's an easy check. And why the hell? The window shit confuses me. And then the last thing is, like, even like when they're like, dudes, hit him with the phone, hit him with the phone. I'm like, motherfucker, I've been thinking about this forever ago. Take the top of that motherfucking toilet.
Right.
As soon as he walks in, whack him with it. Why are you waiting for him to come to you with the phone? Even like I'd throw it a strap, put like a few things of carpet. He opens the door. He's like, "What the fuck is it?"
Yeah.
Bang.
Bam.
I think that would be so anticlimactic. climatic if they hit him with the fucking that thing, because the way it happened was so perfect.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh,
And
it
I think
worked
hitting
out.
him with that would have just been like, oh, really?
It's
Like,
more of just like, as a viewer, you're kind of like, what, what are you doing? And then the other thing, when he used the thing to break out the fucking
Drywall wall.
drywall. He was hitting it with his fucking shoulder.
Oh, the freezer.
Yeah, I was like, dude, lean back, use your feet, and
Yeah,
fucking
right.
kick it in. And then I also was like, maybe even fucking take that thing to the fucking metal. Don't just do like little shoulder nudges and
I
stuff.
feel like at that point he would be able to hear or feel that. at
Yeah,
least
I was thinking that
upstairs,
too,
though.
man. Like he's got to be able to hear that in the storage room.
Yeah,
The storage
because
room
at
ain't
that point
soundproof.
there's vibrations leading up to the.
Yeah, maybe,
But-
maybe. But I don't know. There's a lot of like little nitpicky type of things that did kind of bother me, but like it was very
The way Finn gets him, though.
it was loose.
Oh, dude. I'm
Dude.
telling you what though, like it's like going back to that window thing, man. Like I feel like it's one of those out of sight, out of mind things. You try to put yourself in the mind of a serial killer, you're like, that dude's focused on that kid, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, I want to murder this little fucker right now, and I don't think he's really looking at the windows or the walls or anything. You know what I mean? He's like, I want to cut your skin off.
Yeah. See, I feel like the window though. You could make that argument. That's why I'm not as mad about it. It's the combination of everything that goes on with the window. And the window, compared to the other things, the drywall, he didn't have to go in there necessarily. And plus, that happened towards the end. But the window happened like right away, and he walked in there numerous times. I feel like I would just glance up there.
And be like,
Like, because you are, to some degree, like, is he trying to escape? And you're like, let's just check. Okay, the window's good.
He's also.
But you're
in
not going
his
to go under
mind-
carpets and do like, but like, let's just check the window. Like, I feel like you'd at least do that. But
He's 100% in his mind. Completely made this room escape proof. You know what I mean? He's not even thinking anything's happening.
yeah, for sure. It very well could be. The ending, though, if we're jumping
Did it
to that.
deliver?
Yes and no.
Ooh. I
I
want to hear
want
this
to hear
saying
why
no.
no.
It's my own personal morbid reasons.
Mm.
I actually, like, in the moment, I was like, is he really going to fuck up Ethan Hawke right here? And the way he did it and the way they pulled it off, I was like, okay, I'm happy with that,
Yeah.
actually. It was fucking dope. But I wanted, like, a fuck him up type scene. Maybe he doesn't break a leg, or maybe he catches up to him, like, fucking dragging
you
a
want
leg.
Finn to get fucked up too.
I wanted Finn to actually die.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
I wanted,
Hey,
like...
I would have loved that twist.
I would have loved the dark ending, and I felt it like when he was like gave the food to the dog, and he was like walking real slowly, and it played the peaceful music. I was waiting for him to just get grabbed from behind, and then maybe you don't see it, but you just see him slam the door, and
brother.
and then
And then it's over.
you couldn't hear it though. That's what sucked. But I was picturing him like you just hear him fucking like screaming or something.
Oh, the camera pan out of the house.
Cut
Yeah,
to credits, bro.
Yeah, some shit like
That would
that.
have been a dope ending.
Yeah, like I wanted it to go there. I don't know why.
I just
but-
dropped my score now.
Oh,
no, but I wanted like, or like I was thinking like with the brother, I was like, what if all this is a happened already type of deal or something? The brother goes downstairs and there's like nobody there, and then it cuts to a flashback, and we're like, oh fuck, it already happened.
No, I hate that shit. That's a cop out. It was all just a
Yeah.
dream kind of deal.
All just a dream. No, it was never a dream. It's just we were following them, not knowing that it already happened.
Following who?
Following the sister, and they're rushing to get there, and then the brother's upstairs, and you're like, oh, the brother's about to discover it, and the brother goes downstairs and he's like, what the fuck is this place? And then you kind of get like oh shit, like this has already taken place and what happened, and then it kind of cuts to what actually happened, and then you find out Finn did die, and they have like their little maybe quick impactful scene or something like
I
that.
like the first one better. The first one you said.
Yeah, but no, but that's my point. These are like things that are popping in my head. I was like, how are they gonna kill Finn? I know they're not gonna do it, but maybe they will, maybe they will, maybe they will. I wanted something dark like that.
How did you guys
personally.
feel about the brother's hesitation? Whenever he kind of had that moment where he was sitting there looking at that map and he was like,
Oh yeah,
Wait a
when he
minute.
figured everything out.
Yeah, I did like that.
Yeah, that was nice because I was like, fuck. So he's not in it at all.
Yeah.
Like not
oh
in
no,
it
you
at
could tell
all.
from the get that he wasn't. Dude's coked the fuck out of his brains, man.
Yeah, dude, that scene was really good. It was nice because they used him smart. They used everybody like really
Oh, yeah.
intelligently in
It
this
was like
movie.
a light comic relief. You
Yeah,
know what
but
I mean?
very light.
Yeah.
Like just like okay, we're gonna put him in here like once
Yeah.
for funny, and then after
Dude,
that,
that fucking cop, man, he was like, yeah, you might want to clean
yeah,
that up.
clean- yeah,
You know what I
tidy
mean?
it up.
And the showdown did something for me too, to where like I was kind of upset that it was so quick, but it was so good in the quickness that it was.
Yeah.
But like when I saw the dog, I was like, okay, it's about to go down.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna chase after him, and then that's when I was piecing down. I'm like, maybe this already happened already, and that's where I was thinking of that. And I was like, but they can't do that with the dog. I'm like, but they're not just gonna have like a quick boom and it's over.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be like he's gonna fuck him up, chase, and what's gonna happen is he's gonna like run out the door, and you think he's gonna run into the cop's arms, but there's no cops, and then he's gonna like drag him back in, and then that's when it's gonna be like it's gonna boom, twist on top of twist, because you're like, holy shit, this happened already, and holy shit, he's not running into the cop's arms. You thought he was safe, he's not safe at all, and then that's where you get the dark shit. That's what I was thinking was gonna happen. It
So-
never happened.
As far as endings go, how did y'all feel about the second home?
That was cool. I like they did
That
something
was a
like
nice
that.
twist.
Yeah,
I like
dude.
that.
It was really
They had to
simple.
do something like
Dude.
that.
I was
It was
lost.
so
I was
simple
like,
and so good.
"What? Why is this basement floor dirt, bro? Like,
Because I didn't want to fucking see the cops walk in and be like, oh, hey, there you are.
Yeah,
I wanted-
that is
I-
good.
And
I
then
like
the
little
typical him
thing.
kill the cops, and then you get swarmed in. And
yeah, right.
It's stupid. But yeah, no, I really like the fact that they used both, and the fact they were right across the street from each other.
Oh, dude,
It
I
was
know.
like right under your
I
nose
did
the
not
whole
see that
time.
coming. Like,
No.
he's just standing there in the front yard, like,
And they didn't even have to be across the street from each other, but I loved how they did that. And I was like, but that don't make sense that the kids would be outside. And I'm like, oh, shit. It almost would have been better for me if it wasn't across the street and they were farther away.
right.
And that would have gave Ethan Hawke more time to play with. That's what I was hoping on. And then it still made sense that the kids were there because that's where they resided. And that's why she was saying that God was playing one last trick. Yeah. Really. What about scores, man?
All right, who's going first?
I don't even know.
I'll sit at
mine.
an 8.9.
8.9.
Yeah,
Nice.
because I thoroughly enjoy this movie a lot. I really like Scott Derrickson as a director anyway.
Yeah, he's good.
I just think horror is like his forte, and I think maybe not consistently do horror, but like every once in a while give us that banger.
Oh,
What I'm
yeah.
saying? Because like he had a little break from Sinister. That was what 2012. So
I would have guessed your score if I didn't know roundabout what it was.
oh yeah, I told you all my score from the last
So
time.
I want to hear his score and I want to guess it.
Well,
How about we're gonna say you give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna say 8.5.
actually, guys, I'm not a horror watcher, so coming from somebody who doesn't really enjoy movies like this, dude, I'm gonna have to give it like a 9.2, man.
What?
Yeah,
oh
bro.
man.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's why I wasn't giving you a higher score. It's like he's not a horror guy. And yet we had him on for Train to Busan.
Yeah, dude.
And you
like-
fuck with both of those. You need to watch more horror.
Dude,
movies
I know, but I'm
sometimes.
just like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm a lightweight bitch when it comes to horror movies,
Dude,
bro.
I-
Like,
That's what
I'm
makes
right
it
there
so
with you,
great.
dude.
Is
I'll
like
be
you
over
can
in my
feel
house,
something.
like,
God damn,
hell,
the zombies
man.
coming through the door?
I turn
Is that
back-
Ethan Hawke? Oh,
dude, I revert back to 5 years old, dude, seeing them shadow figures
I
and
swear,
shit, man.
it's bad, dude.
I mean, I could tell you loved it, but I didn't know. I was like,
Dude.
he's probably going to temper his score a little bit. And then he's
Not
going to be
at
like, I'm
all.
not a horror fan, but I do love this movie.
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
was
hate
fucking amazing, dude. Like, I
Yeah.
couldn't even hide my, like, I had no poker face whatsoever when I come out of there, dude.
Yeah, you were so excited when you walked out. I just wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we gotta wait until we get back, or
So what do y'all think my score is? Are you starting to think that what I was saying earlier, I actually, for once, it was like a throw off. Like, normally I act fucked up, and I'm like, now that you're like, this is what he always does, it's like, he's actually just being straight up honest with the change.
I think you think it's great, but I think you thought it could be better. So I'm gonna say 8.1.
8-1.
You're exactly right
Oh wow.
Oh shit, am I?
about the
Damn.
first part.
Oh.
But this is
Oh, so
but this is a 9 out of 10 to me.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
nice.
So
Yeah.
he was fucking,
Hell yeah,
like, that's
dude.
like a quadruple
I
twist.
fucking
Yeah.
knew it, dude.
Oh, I got more twists in these
I
movies.
swear, dude.
Because if they did like went there with it at the
Fin
end,
thing.
and they made more of like a battle. Like they could have had the like maybe he falls in and fucks his leg up, but it doesn't like snap. But he's like, get back here, and
Like a
then,
little bit of a run up
and
the
then the
stairs.
fucking cops go in, and it's not right next door, and they're like, what's going on? That buys Ethan Hawke more time, and he brings him downstairs again, and then maybe we see something, maybe we just hear screams, whatever we got to
So
hear.
you were fucking with this till like the very end.
Involve the dog. No, I fucked with it heavy the whole way through. Even the ending, I loved it because like the way they did it, and I liked the twist with. I was like, oh fuck, dude, they got the bodies over here, and I love the way they finished off Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
dope.
dude.
It made up for it, but at the
Bro.
same time, it could have been like all-time ending for me. It went from like that was a great fucking horror movie, great ending. But if they would have done that, and there's a couple of nitpicky things that I'm just like, I don't know. It could have been like 9.5, like top 50 material.
Oh
it
my
was right
gosh,
on the
dude.
doorstep.
I
But
did not think I'd have the lowest score.
Dude,
Yeah.
I literally
you
thought,
did.
Brandon, because you
Did
were
you?
such
Yeah,
a
you
hardcore
did.
horror
Yeah,
yeah,
fan.
9.2.
First watch, I gave it like a 9.1, I think.
Yeah,
and
but-
then this time it dropped, but nothing
Dude,
serious.
I thought he was gonna score it in the 7s, dude.
Oh,
I
really?
honestly did because he's such a hardcore horror junkie, man.
Yeah, no,
Like,
you got to be careful with his horror though. Like,
Yeah.
his horror, he's meticulous about it.
Yeah, but this dude, like the
It's
hype,
fucking
I knew
amazing,
this was up.
dude.
I'm obsessed with serial killers.
Yeah.
And Ethan Hawke's
When it's
portrayal,
done right.
even like especially like that opening, like the way he acts in that opening when he first captured. him.
oh, he
He's like,
drops the eggs.
yeah,
and
he's
shit.
like, you see that?
I meant to ask you
Yeah.
because one of the biggest things you took
Yes,
from the trailer.
sir. No, that's my favorite shit when he's like, you see that goofy, like
Oh,
whatever he
man.
says, and then he's like, you help me up, and you can hear him like he turns from that, and it's like when he's being helped up, he's like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like he's like coming into his own. I fucking get chills off that from the trailer.
God,
and the
dude.
movie was
Yeah,
good.
it's fire.
I almost wanted
quick.
that conversation to be longer. I was waiting to see like an.
That's what I was
Oh, I
about to
know, it was
ask
so
you.
fast, man. It was a split second. I mean, hell, what's
But it was still
I
good.
always forget
And
his
I like how he
name.
releases the fucking.
Finn? Finn, he says,
It's so dope.
black
The-
balloons.
And then he
back
kept
there?
walking closer.
Yeah, dumbass. like,
I-
come on, bro.
I believe that though because you're such like a like no I'm not, and it was so fast, and that's what makes it
Dude.
work for it being quick. But like maybe he realizes that like a few moments later, like maybe he's talking more, but maybe that makes it even less believable. He'd go near the van, but it works. But I do love that. That's fucking dope as fuck. The way he captures his victims, like the fact that he's just like.
Broad daylight.
He pulls out the black balloons, and I don't even know if y'all thought about it this way, but literally the black balloons, when he takes them out, he covers the kid with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So they're
Ties him up with the.
yeah, so they're like it's perfect because it's a fucking like he covers them and nobody can see it, like they're there and then they're not out of nowhere, and that way you can get him in the car without like you maybe hear screaming, but you're like, oh, he's just got black, he's a magician or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's dope. And then the fact he just releases them, like there's another one.
But what was he
Fucking
spraying in his face? That's my question.
Some kind of knockout shit, bro. They
Yeah, I
didn't
mean
really go
that,
into
that's exactly what it is. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of what.
I was just
kinda
like,
shit
it was
is.
just so like fast and everything was happening so quickly. I was like, what
Well,
is
he got
happening?
him with that little rocket ship thing.
Yeah, I
He
know.
got him good with that.
He acted like, dude, that's
I
what
somehow
killed me.
missed that too. Like when he first, I was like, "What did he cut his arm with?" I don't know
Yeah,
why
I
I,
know.
didn't
Rocket
notice it.
ship.
And I know, but afterwards, as he was holding his rocket ship and it was bloody. I was like, "Oh yeah, of course."
Dude, he just played the sociopath so well, dude, because he was just like, you know
Now
what I mean? He's like,
even-
you hurt me. I wasn't even trying to do nothing to you, dude. Like, I was just like trying to lock you in my basement, you know what I mean?
His
It's
little
like,
creepy laughs.
Well, that's a quick question though. Is do you think he has legitimate like split personalities, or you think he was just playing them all
That's a
along?
good question because he does say that wasn't me that killed those other kids.
oh.
Yeah.
He does say that, so it might be split
Yeah, I
because
can't-
he's nice in the morning with the breakfast.
I was piecing that together.
Yeah,
like,
but he's luring him, though.
yeah, he could. It's easy.
Yeah.
He's a little. That's what serial killers do. It's like I guess we're even. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't hurt you.
He's like, you're already in here, bro. I'm just making you some eggs.
But that's the burning question. Like, is he doing that on purpose, or is like he just naturally like oh goofy me? But like I'd say like I think it's probably luring. But,
yeah,
but
dude. I mean, literally right after he gives him the fucking eggs, he's sitting there shirtless in the
It's-
fucking chair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's,
ready
uh,
to beat his ass, dog.
I forget what this is called every single time. What in the fuck is it called? I know it any other time, but I forget every time I try to bring it up on the podcast for some reason. It's a Stockholm syndrome.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
start to like
that's what I
love
feel
your
like.
captors.
Yeah, that's what I feel like he's going for. But there's definitely an argument to be made though that he might just be split personality, and there's something to that too, where he's like he waits for you to be naughty. So there's got to like people with split personalities like that are killers. Like to be psycho, like maybe he was beat into submission, but that's where it would get weird. Is the brother is like other than the drugs, he seems completely normal. Like he's just a goofy motherfucker.
Yeah.
So like you would think like parents, but it's like, but why?
So I got a theory, if you would let me indulge here. So
Indulge, dude.
how in the beginning of the movie here, you see how the brother and sister, their dad is like a really like on edge, like ready to snap at any second. You know what I mean? So abusive parent type deal. Now if you look at how the Ethan Hawke's character and his brother, the brother kind of coped with his shit through cocaine, I think.
Yeah, and that was another
what I
thing I was
mean?
going to bring up. I was
And
thinking I should
What
say.
do you call it? Ethan Hawke decides to kill people and harm little kids for being naughty. You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of a callback. Like the beginning of the movie was kind of like setting us up for a similar type thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I could definitely see that. That's a good point. That was something, as I was saying it, though, I was like, well, maybe that is why he does cocaine, and he has no idea about what his brother is doing.
Yeah, his coping mechanism.
So he's just lost, but, like, that is why, like, he never, like, you know, some people can get beat and they don't fucking do anything. Other ones just go fucking mad.
Sure.
Yeah, man, it's something to think about. And I low-key, for some reason, was sad at the end when the dad was, like, upset and apologized.
Dude, I know. Like, I wonder if he, like, got
redemption
clean and, like you know, redeemed
I think
himself.
That's what they were going for. Is like,
I think so, too, man.
Like, look, he's changing his life around.
Dude, I hope
Because
so, man.
amongst all that, he's fucked up. I can't fucking justify it, but I did feel that he felt bad at times. Like, even when he beat her to death, when it finally came to an end, he kind of
He's
was
like, yeah, go watch some TV.
yeah,
man."
but like you could see like on his face, he was kind of like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
Not
right.
saying it out loud because again, this movie touches on that shit. But that's Black
what I'm
Phone,
saying,
people.
man.
We went on a little longer after the review, but that's this type of movie, man. It's
Dude.
like just when you think you're done, you're like, fuck, I'm kind of unlocking this now,
Yeah,
and then
bro.
I'm kind of thinking about this. It was a great fucking movie, dude. If you love this movie, thanks for tuning in. If you don't mind spoilers, definitely go see it after what you've heard. And that is The Black Phone. Rodney.
That Rodney's looking at.
He's checking IMDb scores and shit.
Woo!
That went down?